In this video, we're going to go over how to make sure your board filters are pulling all the information you want to see on your Kanban board or your Scrum board. So here you can see in my demo org, I am in my marketing Kanban board, and you can see that I have these tasks here. However, if you expand here and we go to all work, you'll see that I have much more than just the tasks that are in that Kanban board. I have epics that aren't showing. I have the tasks that are under the demo features. I have, blog tasks. And then I have the create videos for YouTube channel. And right now, the only thing that's showing on the board are the things that are underneath this create videos for YouTube channel, but I want to see everything that's available within my project on my board. So how do I go about doing that? The way that I go about doing that is first, what you're going to do is if you notice that all of your issues aren't showing on your board and you need them to, the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to come to your board where it's missing some items, and you're going to hit that ellipses icon next to the board name and go to board settings. Please keep in mind you do have to be added as a board admin in order to go through and do this. And so here you can see when you click into the board settings under administrators, you do need to be listed as an admin here. If you are not, ask the person who created the project or your manager or your project manager if they can add you as an admin or make the changes on your behalf. Next, what you're going to do is you are going to go down to your filters for the board. And this is where you're going to make sure that your filter is set to pull in everything that you actually want to pull. So for example, this says project in. I'd imagine this is the marketing project that I have. And then I have some more parameters around this in the filter that says and parent equals that MKT-1. And so if I go back to my board and I go to all work, I'm curious to see what MKT-1 is. So here you can see the MKT-1 is create videos for YouTube channel. So the filter said within this project and everything where the parent is this MKT-1 is what should show on my Kanban board, but I wanted to show everything. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my board. I'm going to go back to board settings. And then here I'm going to scroll down to the filter and I'm going to edit the filter query. So I'm going to click on that icon and it's going to open it up in a new window. And this is where you can make changes to your filter that's pulling all of the tasks to your board for that particular project. If I wanted to pull everything in the project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate everything after the project in. And I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to say project in. You can leave order by rank. If you delete it, that's also fine. Most important thing is we want this to be in this project. If you accidentally delete the project here, don't worry. You can still find it again. You type project in. I'm looking for my marketing project, so just begin typing in the name of your project. It'll populate here. Go ahead and select that. And then hit enter. So I'm going to remove this and we're going to try reselecting it again. And we're going to close that bracket. And now you can see that everything here is populating. So not just the create videos for YouTube channel tasks, but all the other tasks within this project are now populating, which is exactly what I want to see in my project. Now what you're going to do, and this part is very important but very minor, is you are going to hit save filter. You want to save this filter under the same exact name. If you click this drop down, it gives you an option to save changes or save as a copy. Always remember to save changes when you're updating a filter for a board, because you don't want to create a copy of this filter as something else, because then it still won't be tied to your board. So just remember, you go through and you select save changes. You'll get a notification that your filters have been, your changes to your filter have been successful. You will go back to your board, and this time we are going to hit refresh on board settings, and we should see a change here. So now you can see project in marketing, those other parameters are gone, which is exactly what we're looking for. We're going to go and exit out of board settings in the top left-hand corner of your screen here. And it will spit us back out on our Kanban board where we should see all of those tasks. So now you can see I actually have an epic here that dropped down. And so if I select this toggle on the right-hand side, I can choose to collapse all or expand all. I'm going to collapse that. And you can see that I now have more items showing here. If we were to come to all work or to list, we should see a list of all of the other items here. Now let's go ahead and create another task underneath the blogs epic. So you can see nothing here is showing. So let's go ahead and create another task underneath here that says draft new blog. Okay, great. That has been created. Let's go back to our Kanban board and see if that now populates. Now you can see we have the epic blogs drop down, we have draft new blog, and then we still have all the tasks under create videos for YouTube channel. So this is a good way to troubleshoot whether or not you are pulling all the information that you want to see on any of your boards for your projects. Although this demo is done under a Kanban board, the same concept applies to sprint boards. So if you are seeing that you can't find all of your tasks for a project in your board, the first stop is always board settings and double checking that filter and making changes as needed.